And welcome back to Gaming with God. I'm your host, Grumpy Old Dude. And we are here for the second part of our second patrol in U-Boat. We come off of the pause there. We want to move on this guy right here. As we move away from our last engagement and wait for the game to say we're out in the open now. There we go. Go to 1800 time compression. We're going to run this down to about 10, maybe 15 miles. And then we're going to see where we're at in terms of funnel smoke, huh? I think we'll stop. Slow down here. Let's get our radio guy up here. And we're on pause here. The computer's got us paused with the software. Come on. Unlock. There we go. Get on the radio. Sounds like it's raining. And we've got water in the control room floor here. Not exit. Okay, that message is sent. Then we go to periscope depth. See what this is that we call the funnel smoke on. It's about 2 o'clock in the morning. Big group, huh? Okay, let's see who's going what direction here. One there. Bunch down here. He's going that way. See if we can. We have an unknown transport. Let's do this. We know it's a transport, so let's surface. Put it back on the radio. And we're back on the surface, so we'll run our compressors. And we know that that's a transport ship. What's my naval's? Nav certainty here is 100%. That's a good thing. Turn a little more into this thing. And we're going to send Grumpy to bed here. He's supposed to be off shift. Switzerland. I do believe Switzerland was neutral throughout the war. Let's see if we can get a idea on that group of ships. There was a large group out here. Where'd they go? Who's this? That's another sub. See, that was a neutral ship. So now we did have a group. Where'd they go? Don't know. It's back on the surface. And we will go back after transmission from BDU. BF 191, southwest at 8 knots. Oh, that's way over somewhere else here. That's way outside our zone. All right, we came back up to the surface, so we need to run our compressors. Get our compressed air up to 100%. Here's 3 miles. Let's get down to periscope depth. Put our communications officer on the hydrophone. Let's isolate this ship that's out here someplace. There he is. Two miles at 7 knots. 1/3 of the at 9 knots, less than 15 minutes transit time. Not exactly a huge ship. Get that radio message sent. Put him back on the hydrophone. % solution. Not close enough to be able to see it yet. Might be able to see it. No. No, you let him see it till it's within clear sight. There we go. Is 22%. $56. %. 6,100. Oh, is that a Swiss vessel? Yes, it is. That's a neutral. That is a neutral. Damn a bear. He gets to go away. He got lucky. There was 2 Swiss ships out there. What's this propeller noise? What is this? Let's see what this one is. Let's see what this one is. That is 2 miles distance right there. I don't want to be that far out. On the forum, there's been some discussion lately about engagement ranges. One of the posters is saying he shoots somewhere between 3 and 5 nautical miles away. That's a long ways to be trying to predict where the ship's going to be and the time it'll take the torpedo to transit. If you've been watching any of my videos, I'm usually somewhere between 400 and 600 yards or meters. Somewhere between 3 cables and 5 cables is where I like to be. Doesn't give them time to evade the torpedo. Now, the advantage to firing at that range, if you score your hit, you've got lots of time to move away before the escorts figure out where you were when you fired. You can be somewhere completely different. My big problem at engaging at 500 meters is when they see me, I go to dive, I can't get that far down. By the time they get to where they saw me, I can't move in the water that far away from where they saw me. So, the area that they need to hit with the depth charges, the volume they need to deal with as far as the depth and the breadth of the area isn't all that great. So it's kind of easy for them to hit me, unfortunately. So maybe I need to start shooting from farther away. You're supposed to be working on a targeting solution there. Oh, you just got him in range, didn't you? Do that. Now let's see what kind of a something or other we have there. Looking for where this line is going to be. That's going to be pretty close to 90 degrees right there. And because of the range, it takes longer to resolve the torpedo firing solution. It looks a little closer to 90, actually, right there. And that gives me a little bit more time on the targeting solution. I'm deliberately holding my speed down because I want to be at some range here. Let's see what happens. I do, however, because I'm at range, I want higher than the usual 80 to 90% target solution window. I want much closer to 100% solution. I'll go to 12 by time compression. I don't like compressing time when I'm in a combat scenario. At this stage, however, 12 by isn't all that detrimental. All right, it is a viable target. Norwegian. Yep. 4,000 tons. Solution's at 55%. And see, he's going to be, right now, that's 7 cables range if I stopped. So I get closer than some of these other folks do. This is a lone ship at night. I could take him with the guns. It's not nighttime. It's 8 o'clock in the morning, isn't it? Yep, it's daytime. Here he is, right there. 85, almost an 85% targeting solution. I'm going to have a 100% solution, which is what I want. Even though I'm going to be much closer than Did I not reload my torpedo tubes? Did I get slack? I did. That's kind of uncalled for. As that first torpedo is almost halfway to target. That's a little better than halfway. That's going to be a pretty good impact angle, too. It's going to be pretty darn close to a 90-degree impact angle. Maybe just a little bit off, but not much. Here it is. Boom. He doesn't look to be all that severely hurt. He'll be all that severely hurt shortly. Put another fish in him. Yeah. There it goes. It is sinking. So we will report it sunk. Let's go ahead and surface. And let's turn and head over here to our patrol zone. Now that's good. Now you can load another one. Very good. Now you can load another one. Quickly. Very good. Then we head back to our patrol zone. Still need to do 1,070 nautical miles in our zone. And we would like to get some tonnage sunk within our zone as well. Let's see, BDU, yeah. And then I'm going to have to let my radio man get some sleep. Or drink coffee. Okay, BE 632, west-southwest at 11 knots. That's moving. That's warships. BE 632. West-southwest at 11 knots. That's that group of three. I don't know if I can. Let's put my radio man to sleep. We're going to try to get up ahead of this. See, we're right there. God bless it. Is that from BDU? I probably can't tell until I put somebody on the radio. And we have the message. Small group of merchant ships would be E285, east-northeast at 7 knots. That's in our patrol zone. Shit. I'd like to engage them, but this is more in line with our mission. So that's what we'll do. Yep, they changed off. That's good. Three o'clock in the morning. Something I didn't do after the last time I dived was run the compressors. Need to do that. Transmit or decode the message from BDU. BE 391 east at 7 knots. That's this guy. Yeah, that's that Swiss transport or Swiss boat. Okay, we are in our patrol zone, so we report that. It is 5 o'clock in the morning. Along about 8 o'clock, we're going to intercept this guy. And we have funnel smoke. $7.15. Let's see what we got up here. We are fully loaded with bow torpedoes now. There he is. What is he? Unknown flag yet. Well, identify that ship. Argentine. Called me off pursuit of warships for a neutral. You know what there? Yep. Here we go. All right. I am going to pause here and suspend the recording as I meander through the patrol zone. Here goes map movement. I'll meander through the patrol zone when I get a contact or a BDU report with something to be intercepted. I'll turn the recording back on, but you don't want to watch me go round and round the box. So we'll see you soon. Alrighty, we have detected a vessel in our zone. It is in interception range. It is moving in a west-south or southwest direction. West-southwest, maybe? In a westerly direction, hardly south. So we are going to intercept this guy. It is just past midnight. That means we are going to have just poor visibility. We are right now at periscope depth. What's our nav certainty? It's only 35%. I think we're going to surface. Because we can't see shit. Yeah, initially here, we're going to take that off time compression real quick. Come back here on our compressors. Our interception course was 10 miles. That was at submerged speed. We're on the surface now, so we're going to be going faster. Speed it up a little bit more even. You can see here's the problem with visibility is nil. It's a dark night. The cover is 9 miles here. Just about anyway. Maybe bring it down to about 2, and then we're going to submerge again. And use the hydrophone. To get another fix on our target. Let's see where this puts us in relation to where it is. Ship spotted. Oh, it's right there. And my phone's ringing. I need to pause. Be right back. This is Jim. Okay. And that turned out to be a waste of time. Made the radio call. Now I want him back on the hydrophone. I turned my recording back on, right? Yep, okay. Otherwise, I'm talking to myself. Which, contrary to popular opinion, talking to oneself is not an indication of a mental fallibility or weakness. It's when you argue with yourself and lose. That's when you know you have a mental issue. It's just to clarify. Okay, let's put us on the surface. We're going to be on a hard intercept course here. This might have certainty, 40%. And you're playing cards? Why? Get up here on the observation post. There you go. What do you see here? A British ship of unknown design. Yeah, that could be a destroyer. I'm on the surface here. Although I can't imagine what a lone destroyer all by itself wandering around the ocean would be doing. So, looks like we might have ourselves a target in our patrol zone, which is good. That would count toward the campaign mission tonnage. Is 1 mile ahead of us. It is as yet unknown classification. It's a transport. It's a British transport. We know we're going to sink it. We just have to go get it. Okay, let's move my gunners into position here. Okay. Oh, he's hard to see. Am I on time compression? No, I'm not. All right, I need to. This is where I wish I could do heading inputs from this view. So I need to turn my boat around. We haven't done any meaningful damage yet. Where the hell is he? There he is. Let's get loaded up some HE rounds here. Oh, that's only got one in that chamber. Trying to see him. It's not easy. Oh, that one was low. Here we go. He's still making 6 knots. I'm making 11. There he is. Oh, these seas, this is difficult, isn't it? I start him on fire. It would make him infinitely more visible. That one was low. Here we go. He got the fire put out in a hurry. Okay, I'm on 8P rounds. He got the fire put out again. Change my course. He's still making 6 knots. I've heard him. But he's still making 6 knots. Let's get turned here. Oh, we might have got him. He's right there, a couple 100 yards away. He's not in good shape. Still making 6 knots, though, but launching lifeboats. Is that him there? Yep. Yeah, it looks like that's going to do him in. Yep. He goes down. Okay, so 4,194 tons in our patrol zone, counts toward our campaign. Puts us up there in the 29,000 ton range. With a 50,000 ton mission. I gotta tell them to leave the gun. There we go. Resume their normal duties. Actually, somebody probably needs now to reload the gun, huh? Let's take a look-see. Yup. Let's get some more shells in there. Let's get clear of this wreckage. And then we will resume patrol. And I will suspend the recording again and see you soon. Okay, we've detected another vessel. It's roughly 27 miles ahead of us. "27 miles ahead of us, so we're going to have to surface to try and pursue it." Run the compressors. So we're going to let him go to bed here and get some rest, because it's going to take us about 4 hours to catch up to this thing. There we go. It's 5:40 in the morning. I guess it was about 2.5 hours. Let's slow it down. Let's go back to periscope depth. Let's put my engineer back on the hydrophone again, or my comm officer back on the hydrophone. And let's see if we can find that guy. Yep, we're ahead of it. That's what we wanted. And that's a 2-hour jaunt at 6 knots. Won't be 2 hours on the surface. Whoops. Tell me to switch to diesel. Thank you. Run my 2 compressors. Sounds like it's raining out. It was 2 hours at 6 knots. It'll be a little over a half hour, 18 knots. There we go. So now we go back to periscope depth. There's our target. It's an unidentified target at this point, but it's there. Radio that in. And go back to the hydrophone. And now that in hydrophone range, we'll tell him, start doing that. Question is, do I want to surface and take him with guns? Get him into the sight circle. All right, he is an eligible target. Canadian ship. I'm only going to be at about 500 meters range here. How big is this ship? It's 5,900 tons. There's a 66% solution. 80. Here's 90, almost 90. Go ahead, give me 90. There we are. That's good for 3 meters deep. And we'll go 3.5. It's almost 6,000 tons. Fire. Here's what I want right there. There's our torpedo. About halfway to the target. On a rainy night. Sitting low in the water. It took some damage, but not as much as I would like it to have taken. And with that torpedo away, we'll start reloading. Ooh, that'll be it for my bow torpedo reloads. Two torpedoes should definitely send it to the bottom. Should not be a question, unless it's a dud. Shame on me for saying that out loud. That's going to be pretty close to a 90-degree impact angle. That's good. There it is. And now she's listing. Burning. Water's coming over the sides. She's done. She's going down. Right? Come on. Yep, lifeboats are out, crews abandoning. There it goes, it sinks. I go to the radio and report that. That's another ship in our target zone. Our patrol zone. Should put us somewhere in the neighborhood of 33,000 tons on the 50,000 ton mission objective. Get us back on the surface. I'm going to use the radio guy to do that because my engineer is reloading torpedoes. And once he gets that tube reloaded, he's got another one to reload. Here we go. Did I see water on the floor here? A little bit. Run the pumps. Here we go. And I will again suspend the recording and return once there's a radio message, an encounter, something worthwhile. We'll see you shortly. Actually, I just took a look at the recordings for the day. We're at 61 minutes. So what I'm going to do is save Second Patrol Part 3 begins here. And we're going to call this an episode. So this is part 2 of the second patrol in U-Boat, available on GOG and Steam in early access. It's if you're looking for a World War II sub-sim, there hasn't been good ones since Silent Hunter, the Silent Hunter series. And I almost hate to say that because I'm not a fan of Ubisoft, but Silent Hunter was probably some of their best work. Prior to that, God, you had to go clear back to, I don't know, Jane's, was it I-688 or something like that? Anyway, we've got 2 or 3 different sub-sims in the works out here in the marketplace right now, and that's a good thing. Wolfpack, Crash Dive 2, U-Boat here, of course. Comment down below, share your thoughts. Let's talk about things. Click that subscribe button, smash that like button. Take care of yourselves, stay safe, have fun, and as always, until I see you again, stay the hell off my front lawn. Thanks a lot, everyone. Have a great day. Bye-bye.